Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my fellow viewers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. May God bless you as we continue with our topic of the day. Today we want to talk about morals. What people should learn is that uh, what we should learn from morals is that experience, uh, wisdom is experience. We should learn that wisdom is experience, and good morals is respect. If you have good moral, what you will learn is respect. That's what we'll learn from the good morals. We should be people who have good morals to make this society a good society, a society which anybody in this world can love. It is very humble morning to speak to you. Today I have a good topic of the day. Today we want to speak about good morals. I hope you'll enjoy this episode. May God bless you. I really appreciate you so much. For those who are new to my channel, may God bless you so much. I really love you so much. You really raise me up for subscribing and watching my channel. Let's go directly to the point. There are many young people who are saying that there are variety of options. Maybe in the morals is it not one of them for them. They are saying living together outside good morals may be the best option for me. Without moral standard, without moral compass, we are thrown into state of confusion. This is a time of social chaos. I wonder nowadays how people normally live in this cosmos, the way people live in this society. I really wonder how people live in this cosmos. I really wonder so much because nowadays people are taking that good morals should be left for the for the priests and the leaders of the religious to for the morals. It is not better for us to live for the pastor or the religious leader for morals. Morals are not meant for the religious leaders. That's what we should learn to know. That religious leaders are there to teach us how we should behave ourselves. That's what God has created for them, so that they should teach us how to behave ourselves. That's why you see many people live out of good morals. People are nowadays, if you tell a young man or a young lady or anybody that you should behave yourself, he will just look at you and say you are stupid. He will just give you a bad reply. That's how we should not live like that. Even animals have mind to reason. They don't talk. We are human beings. We have given the mouth to speak. Let us accept to be corrected. That's how we should live in this society. If we accept to be corrected, we'll have a better society, not a confusion society. Without moral standard, without we will be found in a state of confusion. That's what is affecting social life nowadays. I wonder how people relate in this society. A distortion of values can occur right in the homes. Things are changing dramatically. There is a cause for concern in 21st century, which is now we are in the 21st century, where people are very confused. They are, they are saying that Western cultures are the best cultures. We should adapt. You are now adapting the Western culture. What about your tradition? You have left your tradition. Now you are going for somebody else's tradition. Where are we now going to? Where are we now moving to? Where are we now moving to? You are going to the fire. We are entering a fire, a burning fire. We should change up from that Western culture. Let us follow our cultural practice. That's what we should do so that we can be a good people in the society. There is a cause of concern in 21st century. Is there any north star to guide us? What shape us? What shape our moral values? Where are we headed? That's the question I am asking myself. I usually ask myself this question. It's a matter of morality or personal definition. You have to know who you are. We should learn how to know who we are and what we want in our life and what we want our future children to need in our next generation. No, the young children now will copy what we want them to be. A scholar called Mr. Dr. Seward Fraser served as director of National Institute of Mental Health. He expressed concern in his book Psychotrend, described what he called covalent society which celebrate mayhem while stimulating condemning it. He say on one hand we condemn violence and on the other hand we feed it to our kids on television. That, that's what we are now into. You say you love somebody, you love your neighbor, but on the other hand you say to your child, this neighbor is a prostitute, this neighbor is a wicked neighbor, and in the other hand you are talking to your neighbor, you are celebrating him or her, but in the other hand you really hate her. That is not the right society we should be. What we see in the TV, you see nowadays people watch violence, uh, movies for the armed forces, for virus vita, for virus wars. They watch on the television. Those one create violence to the children. When they grow up, they are mentally disturbed because they normally watch movies for the armies fighting in the bush, fighting in various the areas. On the other hand, we condemn murder, but on the other hand, we popular, popularize in our movies. This is what the 21st century is. On the other hand, we condemn immorality. On the other hand, we pack our movies theaters to watch it. We say immorality is bad, but you see naked movies on your television. On your television. Now, where are we going to? Which society are we trying to to teach? That is not what we are supposed to teach. We should be good morals. Let us teach our children how to serve God, how to walk in ways of God. If you know you have television in your homes, put for your children Christian movies. If you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, put for your children to watch television of the Quran and the other religious movies, not the movies of war, of immorality where people walk naked your television. This is not a good habit. Let us put right movies for our children, for our kids, so that they may grow up in a better environment and a better society. That's what will be good for us. Hollywood produce now sex and violence sell. Something is very fundamental wrong with our society. Now look at Hollywood movies. Do you see that's right thing to feed our children? It's not very right. It is not totally right for our children to watch such movies like that. We should be watching good movies, movies with good relation, not to uh, keeping our children to watch naked movies. Our children are exposed to various versions of right and wrong. They are often told that there is no absolutely right and wrong. They are led to believe that everyone must decide what is right and wrong for them. This is what we are teaching our children, to go to the wrong way. My fellow viewers, my fellow brothers and sisters, my mothers and my parents who are watching this channel, let us grow up and bring a good society with good morals, not a society of a lost society. I am very happy for those who are following me and watching my clips. May God bless you as we continue with our next episode, which we will talk about values. Values are very important values in the society. Let us stop watching naked movies with our children in the television. Let us avoid watching uh, movies which will create violence to our children, to destroy the next generation which is coming after us. Let's teach our children good way to live. May God bless you as we continue with our next